Julius Caesar made a bold and fateful decision that would not only alter the course of his own life, but also change the fate of the Roman Empire. And it all started with a single coin. On the eve of his assassination, Caesar minted a denarius that bore his own likeness, a move that stunned the Roman Senate. This was more than just a coin, it was a powerful symbol of his ambition to become Rome's eternal ruler. But this unprecedented act would lead to a dramatic shift in the Roman political landscape, sparking controversy, rebellion, and ultimately, Caesar's downfall. What made this coin so significant, and how did the denarius evolve into a tool of power and propaganda? The Roman Republic, once built on the idea of shared power and the election of leaders, was crumbling under internal conflict and civil war. Julius Caesar, having conquered Gaul and established himself as a military hero, saw the opportunity to cement his power. But it was the minting of his denarius that truly marked the turning point. By placing his own image on the coin, Caesar was making a bold statement, one that the Senate could not ignore. Roman coins had traditionally featured the faces of gods, emperors, and military victories, but never a living leader. Caesar's denarius, with his face boldly imprinted on it, was a subtle yet undeniable declaration. He was not just another general. He was now the central figure of Rome's future. This act was seen by many as an affront to the Roman Republic's ideals, but to Caesar it was a necessary step in positioning himself as the ruler of Rome, and even as its divine ruler. The story of the denarius doesn't start with Caesar. It began centuries earlier, in 211 BCE, when the Roman Republic faced an existential crisis. Rome was embroiled in the Second Punic War, and military campaigns required vast resources. The Republic needed a reliable, standardized currency to fund the war effort and maintain its growing empire. Before the denarius, Roman currency was a disjointed mess, with various regions using different coins that varied in size, weight, and value. This lack of standardization created confusion and instability, especially as Rome expanded its borders. The denarius, made of silver, weighed around 4.5 grams and was introduced to streamline commerce, pay soldiers, and ensure that Rome's military and political systems ran smoothly. Little did they know, this coin would later serve as a symbol of not just economic stability, but also political power. As Rome's empire grew, so did the influence of the denarius. By the time of Caesar, the denarius had become the primary currency of the Roman world, used across Europe, North Africa, and parts of Asia. Its silver content made it valuable, and its widespread acceptance made trade across the empire seamless. But the true power of the denarius wasn't just its ability to facilitate trade, it was its role in Roman imperialism. As the legions marched into new territories, the denarius followed, bringing the economic stability of Rome to the furthest reaches of the empire. The reliability of the coin allowed merchants to trade freely, and it became the symbol of Rome's dominance across the Mediterranean. The denarius didn't just empower the Roman economy, it allowed it to expand, facilitating Rome's military conquests and the integration of conquered lands. Fast forward to the modern world, and you'll see the lasting legacy of the denarius in the currencies we use today. The denarius set the standard for coinage that would influence systems of trade for millennia. Terms like denier in French and dinar in Arabic trace their roots back to the Roman denarius. Beyond language, the denarius design, the use of precious metals, the standardization of value, shaped the way modern currencies function. Even today, the concept of a standardized government-backed coin for trade is a direct descendant of the denarius. It was more than just a currency. It became the cornerstone upon which the world's financial systems were built. The denarius didn't just symbolize Roman strength, it also mirrored the decline of the empire itself. Over time, the coin's value began to erode, as emperors resorted to debasing it, mixing silver with cheaper metals to increase the supply of currency. This inflationary pressure led to the denarius losing its value, contributing to the economic instability of the late Roman Empire. Political and military power waned, so did the trust in its currency. What started as a symbol of power and stability became a cautionary tale about the dangers of inflation and economic mismanagement. The denarius fall from grace serves as a reminder of the fragility of empires and the delicate balance between economic policies and political power. The coin's debasement reflects the weakening of Rome itself. The golden age of the denarius was over, and the empire began its slow but inevitable decline. From Caesar's controversial coin to its rise and eventual fall, the denarius was more than just a medium of exchange. It was a symbol of Roman ambition, power, and the delicate balance between political leadership and economic stability. The denarius changed the world, not only by shaping Rome's empire, but by influencing the currencies and economies that followed. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Roman denarius, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Curia Crave for more fascinating insights.